Before you go jumping too far forward, I want to warn you, you're going to miss some important details. I'm going to show you the voltmeter of the low battery in my truck. I'm going to show you the voltmeter while it's going click, 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 click. I'm going to show you the voltmeter as soon as I connect the butare. I'm going to show you the voltmeter while the butare is turning it over. And I'll show you the butare voltmeter as soon as it starts or if it doesn't start. And then I'll show you the voltmeter of my alternator, and then we'll go back and we'll see how long it takes for the butare charger to recharge. Before we go out to the truck, let's take a look at what you get. That jump starter is about the size of the first cell phone I had in 1995. They called them a brick. That's a compass up there. Flip it around, that's the power switch. You just hit it one time and it turns on. It will automatically time out and shut itself off. Right now, you connect it to your battery, you don't have to hit any more buttons. It will automatically know it's on, and it will jump start your car. There is a feature here where you hold that button down for 3 seconds and it'll go into like a super boost. But we'll do that when we get out to my truck and see if we have to use the super boost to get it to start. But we're just going to try it in the normal mode first. Okay, so I'm old school, man. When I first saw, I like really big, fat jumper cables, and I got some. But when I saw these little cables, I went, you got to be kidding me. But then again, a friend of mine, I popped the hood on a friend of mine's newer truck, and they had real small little battery cables. So I guess these things work. We'll get out to the truck and we will see. Okay, there's something for the cigarette lighter. I'm going to show you the voltage on the truck now before we start. You're going to hear it go click, 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 click. So you'll know that it's not starting on its own. And then we'll hook this baby up and we'll see if it starts my truck and what kind of hoops and rings I have to jump through to get it to start the truck if it doesn't do it on the first kick. But this is pretty much the thing here. Well, I'm going to show you some of the connections. So here we go. That is the connection for the jumper cables. You connect that, plug it in. I haven't done it yet. It might be, one way only. But then over here we have some USB ports, so you can charge a USB device. Nice little secondary feature. I'm going to open it again here and show you the connection for how you charge this thing. It charges with a little USB-C and a 5-volt adapter, wall adapter. And you have to supply the wall adapter, by the way. All they give you is the cord. And there's the output, 5 volts, 9 volts, 12 volts. So how they get 5 volts to 12 volts? That's the electricians can tell you that crap. I don't know how they do that. Electricity is magic to me. I was a plumber. Okay, so here we go. It's on, but it'll just shut off, and then we're going to head out to the truck and see what happens when we get out there. This is my 2002 Ford Ranger, 6-cylinder, 3-liter, automatic transmission, air conditioning. And right now, it will not start. And here I come. Now you see why I like this little lightweight charger. I'm very disabled. I can't lift very much at all. I have a traumatic brain injury, so there it is. I'm lifting it. I live here in this residential care facility. So anyway, here we go. We're going to look inside the truck, and we're going to check out all of the voltmeters and see what's going on. Here we are. Quick look in. Now we're going to zoom in here on a cigarette lighter because that's where I'm going to plug in the voltmeter. It's one of these little inexpensive voltmeters, but it's very accurate. I've had it for about 18 of the 20 years. So here we go. We got a little 11.4 volt. Keep in mind, I'm going to make 2 more videos, one at 7 volts and one at 3 volts. I also make videos about fishing, the ocean, and seabirds. I lived on my fishing boat for 27 years. So if you subscribe, YouTube will recommend my videos in your YouTube home feed. Okay, and it's in the red zone there at the bottom. We're going to come over here and we're going to hit this key. And we get nothing. How do you like that? 10 volts, 8, 7 when I turn it. This is not good. We have to do something better. So let's go out to the hood and open it, and let's hook up the butare. This is it. Okay, it's connected, but the red cable is just going down in front of the front of my truck. It's not connected. Okay, so there it's connected, and now we have a solid green light. You can see the cable's connected, red and green. Did I say red and green? Red and black. Okay, our power source here says it's 79. Why it dropped a little from yesterday, I don't know. But we're going to go inside and look at that. It says 15.2. That's a big jump from before. So we've added voltage. Okay, so now what are we going to do? We're going to turn the key. What do we get? 14.9, and it started up immediately. That's amazing. So this little baby, it works. Okay, so this is the voltage. I've disconnected the booter, and this is the voltage coming from my alternator. So that's really good news, folks. Now hold on, and we're going to go and we're going to take a look at how long it takes me to recharge this little battery. Okay, our jump starter. This is the charging station. That's the 5-volt little charger. This is the bathroom sink charging station. Can you imagine trying to charge a lead acid battery on your bathroom sink? So we are charging it right now. I'm going to tell you how long it goes. It took about 15 minutes to go from the 79 to 90, and then we're going to keep it going up to 100. Okay, the total amount of time from 79 to 100 was an hour and a half. So there is I could have returned this thing if it didn't work, but that's what I do. But it's a keeper. As the fishermen say, it's a keeper. And there's a butare in my future, so I'm going to keep this baby. Hang around for a couple more minutes, and I'm going to tell you a very interesting and funny story about how I used my big old fat old school jumper cables the last time I used them. So I will continue with that story as I unravel these things here, so you can watch me unravel them, and I'll tell you what happened. So 6-8 months ago, I was in the hospital for a month, and when I came back out of the hospital, my battery was dead. It wouldn't even light up the dashboard lights. So I called one of these roadside service companies who's about 5 minutes away, and he said he wanted $75 to jump my truck. It would be $75 whether it started or not, because it could be that it's my starter motor and that's not his fault. So 75 bucks to show up, and if it starts, great. So he showed up in about 5 minutes, and he jumps out of his big old F100 with this little portable battery charger. Here, I'll show you what they kind of look like. These are the old school kind of battery chargers. Take a gander at this. This is what he had. He hooked it up to my truck, and it didn't work. They're about this big or so. This is kind of old school. And he hooks it up to my truck, and it doesn't work. So he tries to sell me a new battery for a $200 battery. He wants $250 for it because he's going to deliver it. And so I said, well, that's okay, buddy, because I got some big old jumper cables here. I'm going to go get one of my friends to use their car, and we'll jump it. And he goes, well, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll pull my truck around, and we can jump it from my truck. He charged me 75 bucks to jump my truck from his truck using my jumper cables. And so anyway, these jumper cables, I'm going to give them to a thrift store, one of those good cost thrift stores. And so that's the end of this story. Thanks for watching, and keep an eye out for my new videos coming out soon.